Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 1st to the 10th, 2019 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Alright, so let's get started, Aries, and see what the 1st to the 10th of November has in store for you. Now I'm just going to move the Samurai cards, the Samurai Tarot cards, off to the side, and we are going to use these in your bonus reading at the end. Right here, so you can still see them. And then we have your Witchling cards and your Fairy Guidance cards. I'm also moving those off to the side, and I'm going to be shuffling my tried and true, my favorite deck in the whole entire world. It is like that really comfortable sweater that you just always kind of gravitate towards. This is what I think of as the Llewellyn Tarot deck. It just wraps me in a warmth and a joy that is insurmountable. Yeah, it is just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm using this deck again because I love it, and yeah, I was going to say it loves me, so I know that sounds really funny, but I love it. So let's see now, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what November 1st to the 10th, 2019 has in store for you. And I know you guys, some of you are going to comment on how used and you're going to call these ratty and old and this and that. They are so endowed with spirit's energy that they are a pleasure, at ease, and just absolutely lovely to work with. So if you don't like older things, you know, that's just not me, so I don't understand. Okay, so let's see now. And all the links to these cards are in the description box below. All right, so let's see now, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. November 1st to the 10th, 2019, Aries. 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 Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Okay, fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, Aries, is the Justice card. Now, this is a Libra energy, a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. Then you have the universe, the world, crowning you, opening up to you. The Page of Wands, that's you. You're coming through as a page. So as a student, as somebody who is learning, taking things in, understanding, there is a new truth, and there is a sense of you embracing something powerful about yourself here. The Six of Swords is you moving forward, going after what you desire. There are going to be, times where you really question things, and that's going to be okay. It really is. Know that, yeah, you have the Fool card. You're taking a leap of faith, and as you take a leap of faith, the world opens up to you. It's going to be hard work. I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh my gosh, it's going to be all roses and puppy dogs, and it's just going to be the most brilliant thing you've ever seen. No, there's going to be hard work and dedication here. And then you have the Chariot. It's Cancer energy. It's moving forward in passion, a time frame of June 21st to July 22nd. The Ten of Cups with the Universe card. It's, oh goodness, it's a happily ever after. It's a time of, starting your own business if you want to. It's a time of going after what you love, what you desire, happiness, joy coming in. Blessings are going to be handed to you that you don't see all at once. And know that that's okay. With the Four of Cups and with the Nine of Wands, there's a sense here of having to filter out everybody else's world. Yeah, words, and really embrace your own truth, your own desires. You're not meant to live anybody else's life but your own. And that's a beauty that that's really being amplified around you at this time. All right, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Aries, November 1st to the 10th, 2019. Aries, November 1st to the 10th, 2019. Aries, November 1st to the 10th, 2019. Right here. Rejuvenation. And meditation, you are definitely rejuvenating yourself, but you also need to take time out, kind of that time out to say, who am I as an Aries? Where do I want to be? Really focusing on you, your desires, your truth, and your prosperity. Meditation, connecting with your inner self. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Aries. November 1st to the 10th, 2019, Aries. November 1st to the 10th, 2019, Aries. November 1st to the 10th, 2019, Aries. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, right here. You have Serenity and you have banishment. You are banishing from your life what doesn't bring you serenity. And you're going to find that peace, a sense of connectivity with yourself is going to be so important to you. And you might actually be a little bit taken aback, Aries, about just how fiercely you're going after what you desire, what you want, how you're looking at your soul and yourself and you're saying, you know what, I need my peace. I need to embrace my soul. I can't have myself be drained, and you can't move forward and be what everybody else wants you to be. It's time to be who you are. And that's what you're embracing. That's what you're embracing during this time. And that's really what you are living in that truth of. So we start here with Serenity. And this says, the spirit of serenity brings a calmness to the connectivity of all that is. There's a peace that's coming over you. There's a greater insight that's leading you forward. And as it does so, you are going to be seeing things in a different light, but also you're going to be paying much more attention to your words. The words that you use, the passion that you have is really going to be what moves you forward. The color that shines through here is blue. That's healing and cleansing your throat chakra. Your words and the words of others are going to be highly beneficial to you. You are also going to find that you need to speak your truth. And as you speak your truth, you manifest your soul. You manifest your desire. So there is something here about not staying silent anymore. There is something here about seeing the greater whole of what it is that you want and where it is that you're heading. Then we have banishment. You have the power to banish negative energy and unwanted problems. You do. You have the power to banish away what no longer is a part of you, what no longer suits you, what has been weighing you down for quite some time. It can be a way that you've defined yourself for years upon years. And now you're saying, you know what, no more. Because at your root is a new beginning. And at your root here, with that new beginning, is a moving away from everybody else's words and really starting to focus on what you want and what you desire. The color that shines through there is indigo. It's healing and cleansing your third eye chakra. For a lot of you Aries, you are going to see that your third eye chakra starts to open and that you start to really embrace the truth of yourself, the truth of you. I cannot say it any other way. So here you are banishing the negative, you are embracing the positive, and as you do so, you are feeling rejuvenated. This says rejuvenating the spirit will spark the desire to experience the greatness of life. You are experiencing the greatness of life. You have this desire to move forward. There's almost a sense, it's kind of like a wanderlust. You know how when you just have the desire to see places that are new, to go after new things, you are going to feel that it's time to start something new. It's time to go after something new. It's time to embrace who you truly are, where you want to be. And as you do so, you are embracing a truth about yourself that you might have thought, oh my gosh, that's so silly. I couldn't possibly. No, now's the time to go after it. Now's the time to embrace you. Now's the time to move you forward to the place that you truly want to be, body, mind, and spirit. And you're feeling rejuvenated, re-energized. And this is also going to call upon a need at times to meditate. Now, I don't say that you have to sit down and sit quietly and, meditate and just be for hours upon hours. But what I'm seeing here is if you could spend 5 minutes just connecting with yourself, if you could spend just a little bit of time connecting with your soul, connecting with where you want to be, how you want to move forward, that is going to be highly powerful. And it says meditation will bring you the clarity of mind and the sense of inner peace. And it will. There's a need to connect with your inner self. And the way to do so is through meditation. The way to do so is through just quiet. And it doesn't mean that you have to sit there and do an elaborate ritual unless you want to. But just sitting there in quiet and listening to your heartbeat, connecting with your heart, is going to be so powerful because we are emotional beings. We are so driven by our emotions. Even though we want to sit there and think we're logical and think, we could riddle everything out and think, okay, I'm doing this and this and this. If you look at the stem of everything, they come from emotions. And here, what you're looking at is justice. What you're looking at is cutting the cords of negativity and saying, I am standing in my truth. I am being just to myself. I am living in justice. And from the 1st to the 10th, you're going to find that you want things to be fair. You need things to be fair within your life. There are times in our lives where it's kind of like we can overlook the insincerities. We can overlook the cruelties of others. We can overlook so much. This is not one of those times, Aries, at all. This is a time of you embracing your soul and yourself. This is a time of you looking at things and needing the scales to be balanced. And when you feel like they aren't, you might really feel like you want to walk away from situations. You might want to walk away from people. And at times you might be able to, but at other times you might not be able to. You know, you might feel like there's injustice within your work or there's injustice within your home, and you don't want to leave your job and you don't want to end your relationship and you don't want to walk away from people, or you can't. So here, this is saying that a sense of justice is going to be so important, and it's going to be found within the words that are said, the way that you two, I say you two, but the way that you guys communicate. And when I say that, it's just, I'm seeing one specific person here, and this can be a very specific message for a very specific Aries, and it can be with a Libra. It definitely can. But there is something also that happened from September 23rd to October 22nd. Something here where you're finding balance within words from. It can be somebody misspoke, or a pain happened, or something like that. But I'm seeing a balance coming in. I'm seeing a cutting through doubts and fears, and I'm seeing you moving forward, and you're being handed a gift that you hadn't expected. But you need to step back. You need to take time for yourself. You need to calm your emotions. That's why kind of connecting with your heart and listening to your heart is going to be so powerful for you. Because blessings are going to come, and you're going to see, Aries, that the world starts to open. And as the world opens, you're looking at things differently. You are crowned with the universe. You are crowned with no limitations surrounding you. You are crowned with taking the hurts and the pains that have defined you for so long and saying, you know what, no more, no more. Now it is time to move in my love. Now it is time to move in my truth. Now it is time to embrace my soul's desire. You become this incorporeal being of snow and of air, and there is no ceiling. There is nothing that you are even confined by. Yes, maybe this universe, but the expanse of that is hard to grasp within the mind. So now you move forward. Now you find yourself defining yourself not by limitations, but by expectations. And it doesn't mean that you have to do them, but you have the option there. This is not a time to berate yourself and say, oh my gosh, if I don't get this done and that done, I am a terrible human being and I failed and I can't move forward. No. This is a time to say, I want, I seek, I'm discovering, I'm finding. And you may find out that some things just don't suit you. So you move on. So much of this world is not discovering who we are. It's discovering who we're not, or who we never want to be again. And that's an empowering truth, because you have here the 10 of Cups, a completion of a cycle with love, with joy, prosperity coming into the home. This is my home business card. So if you want to start your own business, they're saying that blessings are here, love coming in, success leading you forward, a connection with your inner child, somebody seeing you for who you truly are, a falling in love with yourself, a falling in love with where you want to be and how you want to move forward. It can also be falling in love, having somebody to lean on. But it doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be friendship, it can be family. It's just somebody here who understands you. There's the connection with the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself. And you're taking a leap of faith. You're taking a leap of faith to where you want to be. And for so long you've been held back. There's been a sense of, oh no, I couldn't possibly. Or, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Or everybody's going to laugh. You know, so much of ourselves. And that's exactly it. Oh my gosh. With the 9 of Wands. So much of ourselves are spent, thinking, oh my gosh, what is everybody going to think of me? I remember I started doing the tarot when I think I was in middle school. I was like 11 or something like that. I got a tarot deck. I started with the Rider-Waite tarot, and then I moved, because I really liked it, to the Goddess tarot deck. And I always did Celtic cross spreads just to see what everybody else thought of me, because that was so important. That was all I wanted to know. How did other people see me? What did they think of me? Did they think I could do it? And it didn't matter what I thought. I just wanted to know what they thought. And that's a bad place to be. That is not good. So yes, I mean, it started me on this road, but I wanted to know about them. I wanted to know how they thought of me so I could know how to think of myself. And here, oh my gosh, you're so done with that. You're so done with that. I mean, that's such a 11, 12, 13-year-old thing to do. And it's still a thing that we do now. You know, what was it? I love the show Will and Grace. Was it Will and Grace? Yes, it was Will and Grace, where in one of the episodes, Grace says to somebody, you know, how am I supposed to know what I think of me if I don't know what they think of me? You know, kind of thing. And it's time to move on beyond that. You know, it's time to sit there and say, this is who I am. Like it? Cool. You know, that's great. Don't like it? That's still great. I still stand. I still count. Because you come to this world through love, through kindness, through a belief within yourself. And now it's time to take that leap of faith on you. Yes, the whole world may laugh. And then they might see that you're a success. And then they stop laughing and go, oh my gosh, I've always believed in you. I always thought you could do it. Come on. They didn't. And everybody knows that, but they start to talk themselves into the fact that they were always standing right by you. And it doesn't mean that you have to be movie star successful. It means that you have to be successful within your life, yourself, your soul. You're moving forward. You're guarding yourself against negativity. But also you're being guarded. You're filtering out the negativity. Think of these wands as trees. Put this tree back in the ground, plant it in. Let its roots take. And then you have here a fence. Now, if you've ever lived in Texas, right? I've lived in Texas. And they have fences, you know? And they have big, huge fences between the homes. And that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing you build a Texas fence. It's kind of like, you know what, world, stay out. And you're having the negative filtered out. And it's kind of like when the trees filter our air and they give us oxygen, you're having that oxygen given to you. That sense of, here's the purity of what you need to know. And it's through strength of self, and it's through the perseverance of, this is my soul and this is me. You can't live for everybody else. You can, but it's exhausting. You have here your angel jumping with you. You have yourself moving towards your bliss, and you're jumping over fear and doubt and apprehension. And it's hard work. Oh my goodness. It's such hard work with the Eight of Pentacles. Dedication, discipline. Saying, this is who I am, this is where I need to be. Putting in the time and the effort. And as you work, as you go after what it is that you want, you're going to think, oh my gosh, nobody sees. Nobody cares. You're going to feel like you could stand on your head and scream. And nobody would even turn around. It's not true. Your angels are right there with you. Seeing you, understanding you, guiding you forward. But you're not going to feel them. Messages are coming to you from spirit. Listen. Because here you're moving forward. You're moving forward to where you need to be. The angels are guiding you. You have your doubts. You have your fears. You're going to have time where you think, yes, I can. I was born for this. You're going to think, man, I can do anything. I can move myself forward. I can move mountains. I can cross seas. It's like Moses parting the Red Sea. You're going to have that type of confidence within yourself. And then you're going to have wavering doubt. You're going to think, oh no, I can't do it. And then you're going to start feeling the waters rushing in. You know, kind of like the pharaohs that were following him, or his stepbrother that was following him, and all the soldiers that were following him. Can you think of the fear that they must have felt when the waters stopped parting, stopped being this nice little roadway, and started caving in on them, even if it's just a story? You know, even if you're going to sit there and say, Dane, this is not my religion, this is not my fact, I don't believe in that at all, or it was the Reed Sea, or whatever you want to say. That's fine. But just think of waters falling down on you like a tsunami. The fear that comes. That's the fear you're going to face. That's the sense of, my dreams are too big. Because the water here is your emotions. The water here is the way your heart works. And it's too big at times. Too big at times to go after what you want. To go after what you desire. And as you're moving forward, you need to filter out the negativity. You need to calm the emotions and see the gifts that are being given to you. Because then you're unstoppable. You're the charioteer. Mamanan, the god of the sea. In Welsh mythology, Mamanan is the god of the sea. He can part waters. He can manipulate them into whatever he wants them to be. Here they are horses guiding his chariot. Which always makes me think of The Last Unicorn. I don't know if you guys have ever read that, Peter S. Beagle. I suggest you read him if you've never have. He is an enchanting writer. And The Last Unicorn is one of my favorite books. So absolutely beautiful. And there, the unicorns go into the sea. I've just spoiled it for you, but you're welcome. There's also a movie that's really beautiful. And that's what I see here. I see the magic around you. I see you having an enchantment to you that pulls you forward, that guides you. You won't be able to put it into words. You don't need to. You are being a student of your passion, and at times, again, like a rabbit, you're going to freeze. You're going to think, oh my gosh, if I just stand real still, nobody will see me. But then again, a hare also represents magic, witchcraft. And I'm not saying witchcraft, if you don't believe in it, but I am saying, just embracing that piece of divinity, knowing that God's head is hidden within you, knowing that you are a piece of the universe, that stardust flows through your veins. It's going to guide you forward, and it's going to lead you to a blessing that you thought, oh no. And this is saying here that you do not have to walk with kings. You don't. What is it in Kipling's poem, If? If you can walk with kings, if you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, and walk with kings, not lose the common touch, I believe it's how it goes. If neither foe nor loving friend can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much. And there's an old Nordic, is it Nordic? An old Viking quote that it says, better to be king of a cottage than servant in a castle. That's what you're seeing here. It's not stretching yourself so thin that you can't enjoy your life. It's sitting and seeing the blessings, and it's seeing what's truly important to you. A connection with your now self, the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself. A connection with your inner child. And there's a connection here with somebody who sees you fully and understands you. And I would say this is a Libra energy. It doesn't have to be a Libra, because I don't want you to think, okay, it's only a Libra. And if you're sitting there and saying, oh my, I don't get along with Libras, I'm going to tell you, don't disregard all Libras, because there are a lot of them out there. But there's a connection with a Libra here, or somebody who's very just, very balanced. Can be a little bit cutting with their words, because that's what air sign energies can be. They can be just a little bit blunt, especially if they're having like a bit of an off day or a bit of an off time. They can be just very kind of blunt with their words. If you're cross-watching and you're a Libra, I'm not picking on you. I myself am an air sign, and sometimes it just happens. You get very kind of, this is the way it is. This is the way you should look at things. Kind of done. Okay, let's go. Kind of mentality here. You might be having that in your life here, Aries. And it's going to be needed, actually. You're going to sit there and be like, oh my gosh, thank you for just saying how it is. Because this person isn't going to kind of mince their words, which isn't very Libra. They like to keep things really balanced. But this can be somebody who's just like, listen, Aries, I love you. I love you. I see you. I understand you. This is what needs to be done for you to be able to move forward. Okay? There's that sense here of just like wisdom coming to you. And if you're saying, Dane, I don't know anybody who would talk to me like that, it can be your angels. It can be within a dream where you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, that made so much sense. You might not be able to even remember the dream, but you wake up with a feeling of, that made so much sense. And so that clarity guides you forward. It moves you. It helps you manipulate the emotions that you have. It helps you, recognize the emotions that you have to move you forward to where it is that you truly want to be, body, mind, and spirit. And we're going to see here, Aries, how do you move forward in justice to claim the world? I mean, that's what you're doing. How does Aries move forward in justice to claim the world that's offered to them? How does Aries... Okay, fantastic. So this is where the cards fell. So this is where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything is the Queen of Pentacles. Right there. The Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. All right? So you are embracing your power, your prosperity, yourself. You are looking at what you desire. There is a strong connection with the earth, with itself, with the grounding of facts and of justice here. Okay? That's how they correlate together, the Justice card and the Queen of Pentacles. But you're going to be more behind the scenes. Like, justice is behind the scenes. It's not the actor upon the stage. It's not the thing that needs to be seen. It is the steady, steadfast rules of it all. Then you have the King of Pentacles. So that's a brilliant connection right here. Okay, whenever I have the King and Queen of the same suit, from the same deck, in a reading, it means a soulmate connection. It means a true love connection. It means a powerful connection of truth and of understanding and of your desires leading you forward. All right? So be very aware of earth sign energies coming into your life. A Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn here. Then you have the Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, this is being a student of your prosperity. This all has to do with earthly energy, grounded and moving forward. The Three of Pentacles has to do with working with others, right? Seeing, excuse me, seeing their point of view, learning more, a different way of approaching things, okay, is coming into effect. Then you have the Two of Pentacles, and I love that progression or digression, the three and then the two. Of Pentacles is it's balancing a lot, and it's seeing what you're balancing, but others might not see it. Others think of it as kind of an intricate dance, think of it as just something that you do, and they're not going to see the hard work that you put into it. So all of this is about the earthly plane. The earthly plane is calling to you. You have that brilliant soulmate, true love, connection here. It can't just be with yourself. It's the coming together of masculine and feminine energy. It can be with an outside person. It can be, a business partner. It can be, because how I view soulmates, and I know I view them a bit differently than other people. Soulmates are people that you have known in past lives, all right, for better or for worse. And they bring out lessons that we need to learn. It's kind of like we've made a contract with them. And they say, okay, I'll help teach you this. And you might really dislike this person, but you feel a connection to them. You feel like you've known the person before. And I'm going to say to you, be careful, because there's a sense here with the Knave, with the Page of Pentacles, you're being a student of your prosperity. You're seeing new opportunities open, and it can be conflicting ideas, because here you have, with the Three of Pentacles, you have a samurai and you have a woman, all right? So the samurai is the warrior, but you could also look at this as the art. I believe, and I might be incorrect, but I believe that there were women in Japan during a certain time in Japan. They were armed with fans that had razor blades on the top of them. And that was like their form of defense against, intruders or, people who wish them ill. And so here, this is a very blunt approach, and that's what I'm seeing here. Here, there is a very blunt approach to defending yourself and going after what you want. Here, there's a very subtle approach. Okay, the male is the very blunt approach. The female is the very subtle approach to being able to defend yourself, to be able to see different ideas. And so you're going to have the blunt, you're going to have the obvious, and kind of the not obvious come together. And that's what's going to help you take that leap of faith to where you want to be, to what you desire. And that's what's going to open up options. And you're going to feel like you're juggling a lot, but you're actually juggling these two parts of you that are going to be coming together, because your subconscious message here. Oh my gosh. So this was the Knight of Pentacles. This was you moving forward. And of course, thank goodness, here at the end is the King of Pentacles, is you embracing this prosperity, you embracing this truth, and you saying, this is where I stand. So there's a soulmate connection that you have been defending, okay? A truth that you have been defending. That's what I'm seeing here. So I do apologize for that. A truth that you have been defending, that you are now becoming a student of. And now there's that true love, there's that truth to you that is moving you forward, that is guiding you to this higher self. And this was just coming through so strongly that I saw it before it was even pulled. So know that there is a connection moving you forward. Be very aware of earth sign energies around you, okay? For better or for worse, they are going to highly influence this time period for you from the 1st to the 10th, and you are going to be moving forward in a balance that you hadn't seen before, and it's going to open up doors. It's all about the earthly plane. It's all about the here and now for you, Aries, and it's a powerful time. Your subconscious message for this whole entire reading is the Death card, the Scorpio card. All right, this is a time frame of October 23rd to November 21st, so right within the time frame of this reading, right? You are going through a transformation. You are seeing with more than just your eyes. You are moving yourself forward. You are going after what it is that you want. You are not holding back anymore, and you are going to have no time for lies. You're going to have no times for deception. You are empowered, and nothing and no one can stop you. That's it. You're being guided by spirit, and you are seeing more than what is laid on the table. You are going to be able to see the grays of things, meaning that life for a lot of people is black and it's white. Okay? Life for you, especially during this time, Aries, is not going to be black or white. You're going to live within the gray. Right? It's the things that are not said. It's the body language when somebody says something. It's the actions, not just the words. And you're going to be pulling everything together, and you're going to be seeing things. And this is why, that's why the banishment, the opening up of the third eye, banishing the negative, embracing the positive, is going to move you forward in such power. and such truth. All right? So just be aware of it. This is a very powerful time for you. It's a very here and now time for you about opening doors, embracing opportunities, moving forward in this absolutely exquisite King and Queen energy of Pentacles that moves you forward to your prosperity, to your truth, and you're crowned with defending it. You're crowned with defending the universe opening up to you. You're crowned with defending what you want. Student energy is around you. Open your mind. Don't say, okay, things have to be this certain way, because you're going to find an expanse of opportunities. And you're going to think of things kind of outside of the box. And while you think of things outside of the box, as you embrace a creativity, as you embrace a serenity of soul and self, you're going to find that options open up to you. That you think, okay, I have to only go through the door. But you're going to find the window opens. You're going to find a tunnel underneath. You're going to see all these different ways and find all these different ways of achieving your dreams, of going after what you want, of achieving your prosperity. And it's going to be absolutely brilliant. All right, Aries, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. It was an absolute honor and pleasure to bring you this message from Spirit. Bye.